Hello, Anjali ji. Good evening.
Good evening, Mahima. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. And how about you? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great, ma'am.
Oh, please don't call me ma'am again. I'm saying to you.
Okay,
Okay, call
that's
me
fine.
Mahima. So, how's your day going? Like, how was your morning?
Yeah, my day is going well and quite productive. Yes.
Oh, great. Okay. So since we are meeting for the very first time, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Yeah, so I'm Anjali from New Delhi, and if I talk about my profession, so I'm working in a school as a teacher. Along with that, I'm preparing for government teaching exam. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I'm into reading, right? I'm fond of reading books, and I'm also try to write something. If something found creative in my mind, then I tend to write it down in my journal. So all of these things I'm doing currently. And yeah, and I'm working toward my communication skill, and that's why I created my channel and recently started to upload videos on my channel, because the main purpose to create this channel to improve my like communication skills, and in that way people can also take help to learn, right, to learn from that those videos. Yeah, that's all about me.
That's wonderful introduction. And do you want to share your YouTube channel name so people can know about that if they want to check
Yeah,
it out? What's your channel?
yeah, sure. So my channel name is keep learning, yeah, at the rate 97. Hmm.
Okay, that's very beautiful. So do you want me to introduce myself or you already know about that?
Obviously, I'm really enthusiastic to know about you as well.
Okay, so as you know, my name is Mahima Shukla and I'm connecting from UP. And if I talk about my qualifications, so yeah, I have done my bachelor's. Currently, I'm pursuing my master's. And as for my hobbies, so I'm a travel enthusiast and I love reading a book also. So that's a pretty bit about me.
That's great. That's glad to. So you're also fond of reading books, right?
It's not like since childhood I am fond of reading. It's by the time I have cultivated this habit, I can say. So yeah, I can say I enjoy reading a book.
Okay. So Mahima, which type of book you tend to read? Fiction or non-fictional?
Mm-hmm. Nowadays I can say I read both book, like fiction and non-fiction, because earlier I was confined myself only with fiction, but later someone has recommended me to read non-fictions also. So that's why. So now I have a like interest in both, like fiction, non-fiction. So what about you? Which one do you like most?
Yeah. So I'm currently into spiritual kinds of book. So I'm really interested toward it. And apart from it, I also like to self-help book. Right. So all these things, yeah, all these books I love to read.
Okay. So could you tell me book names which you have recently read, self-help books or spiritual books?
Yeah. So currently, what I'm reading, named Inner Engineering, which is written by Sadhguru, and I'm taking really. I found this book really interesting, like as per my perspective, because I love to read spiritual kinds of book. I want to know like, and in that book, I have just completed. You can say 100 or 101 pages. So far, I found this book really interested. So I knew something about like, can you assume your world without your five senses? Because whatever we are assuming, whatever we are feeling in our life, because of our five senses, whatever we have. So if we don't have like five senses, then it would not be like as you can say interesting as we are having our life. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great. We can't even imagine. Imagination is
Yeah.
not possible, but okay. As you mentioned that now you are a teacher also, right? And you're preparing for a government's job, right?
Yeah, government exam, government teaching exams.
Government teaching exam. And simultaneously you run a YouTube channel too. How do you manage all those things together? Actually, it's not possible for most of the people to balance one thing, even being a homemaker, right? So how you are managing? Could you share?
Yeah, obviously, it is really daunting task to manage all these things. So earlier, I found this thing to manage very difficult, but now somehow I'm managing. That's why I told you that I can be available. We can be. It would be better if we take session at evening, right? Because I have to go school and then YouTube simultaneously. I'm trying to run YouTube channel as well. Although I'm not too much active on YouTube, but now I'm trying to be active on YouTube as well. Right. So yeah, it's difficult to handle, but if anything is important to do, then somehow we have to take time for that particular thing.
Mhm. Okay, so how YouTube came in your mind? Because you
Yeah,
already
like
have been.
so when I started to learn this language, then earlier what I was doing, I was creating my video and uploading it on WhatsApp. Then one day I thought like if I'm making video, then why don't I upload it on appropriate platform, right? Then I got this idea to create YouTube channel. Although my channel is quite old, but I recently started to upload videos on that channel. Yeah, so I got inspired from like to because the purpose is to only learn. So I had habit of whenever I learn something, I try to make video, I try to record myself. So through that I got this idea to create YouTube channel. Yeah.
That's pretty nice actually. Yes, because in my case things were different, but took a lot of
Uh-huh.
courage also for me, like to start a YouTube channel and present yourself front of others, right? Where you know maybe you are being judged or people going to laugh at you. There are many thoughts comes in our mind, right, before doing anything new.
Mm-hmm. So how's your
Yes.
YouTube channel going on?
Going on. Like in the sense you are asking about my journey, if I say yes, going great, and day by day I'm meeting with new people, I'm learning something from them. And if I talk about myself personally, so yeah, I can see not drastic improvement, but yeah, little bit improvement if I compare my previous video with current videos. So little bit improvement definitely I can see it's conspicuous. And other than that, if you ask about like subscriber and views, so day one, like the moment I started, I had very less expectation. So that's a different thing.
Yeah. So it would not like beneficial, it would not benefit to just expect a lot of things from YouTube, right? So we should be goal for improvement, our personal improvement purpose, then it would be beneficial for us. Otherwise we will get demotivated from, right?
Right,
That is
right. We
totally
have to be clear why we are doing something, right? What's the motive behind it? If you are the day one, your motive is to only get a views or maybe get a subscriber. So, which is something different actually, right? But in my case, why I have started to overcome of my fear, I want to improve myself later on if it's worse. So definitely that's a different thing. And I can say I will be very grateful for that. And because as I mentioned in my previous video, I want to be a tutor in this language. And for that reason, I'm putting a lot of efforts nowadays. Not lot of, I can say completely I'm feeding. Sometimes I feel unsatisfied with myself. Whatever the hard work like I'm putting, I guess it's not sufficient. I can do
Mhm.
more. Sometimes I feel. So let's see.
I have seen few of your videos. You are doing a really great job. And then that day I messaged you to for session. So one session you had done to with Radha. So I have seen that. I had seen
Very good.
that sessions. It's really
Mm,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah, she's very bold girl. I can say like even she's also a learner, right? No doubt. But the confidence she carries, like, she doesn't care about if whether she's speaking wrong or right, who's going to watch that video. So it's just something I admire a lot. So
Yeah,
recently I
that
also
should be.
had a one session with her the day before yesterday, yeah, for her YouTube channel actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah. So is there any question would you like to ask? Do you have anything in your mind to discuss
Yeah, I would
or
like to ask to you. like if anyone is just started to learn English language, right? So even they don't understand that how to start, they even though that the person is struggle to understand others. So at a time where they can start their journey. So what do you think about it, like?
Okay, like take just consider someone is completely beginner because if you ask me that maybe 2.5 years ago, I was there where I didn't understand anything about English. Even there was a time when I'm watching this video, even Indian like speaker. So I needed subtitles for that, right? So what did, I started with the story, simple story, which anyone can watch. Even sometimes still I watch. So it's a very simple, right? And I guess everyone can understand and enjoy also. It's not like something is very monotonous to do. So they can do one thing. If they don't understand directly conversation videos or they're starting from a scratch, so they can pick up kids books for reading. Kids, their story books, right? As you are a teacher, so you know there's a uh, many good story books in English, right? And other subject also, which is something they can do. Or speaking is something they have to push themselves, right? To overcome of that comfort zone, to start speaking. Because our ultimately goal is speaking, right? So
Yeah.
for that, we have to start speaking. Forget about people if they are going to just, no one is going to just, even if they are doing, it's their problem. Your like somewhere another where whenever you start your journey, every time this thought comes that person mind, if I'm going to speak, another person is going to make a fun of me if they are superior, right? So this is the
Mm-hmm.
wrong mindset people carry, I can say. So yeah, that's something I wanted to suggest who's maybe planning or holding themselves back, right, to speaking.
Yeah.
So they can do.
So listening and speaking, both things we should try to take balance, right? So as much as we can listen, we should along with that we should also try to speak, right? So otherwise if anyone can only focus to listening part and don't take care about the speaking part, then it would not be beneficial for that particular person. So we should listen. Along with that, we should obviously do speaking practice as well to learn in
Right.
the speedy way, you can say.
Of course. Speaking is most important key ultimately, right? You can consume a
Mhm.
content, right? Lots of content which we can do effortlessly, right? It's not listening or reading is something, it's a daunting task. No, it's very easy, right? You may spend like 30 minutes in a day and 15 minutes at least for speaking, like in the
Mhm.
beginning, like if someone just starting their journey. So they have to maintain consistency. It's not like often people maybe ask with like to you also when you connect with someone how long it takes, right, to become a fluent, right? So it's not the only simple answer which we can say it's a 1 month, 2 month, 3 month. It's depend on their level and how much effort they are putting, right? So it's very
Yeah.
and how fast they are grasping the thing. Like there's a people like observing, right? Which is something maybe some people have a very sharp mind, get the things very quickly. For some, it's take a little bit time to understand the things.
Yeah, it's always a long journey. We are not gonna do fluent and perfect just one or 2 months. It takes a year to year to be proficient in this language. It's totally true.
Right, right. Like if we just reflect about like our past, how much effort we already have done so far. So we think, oh my God, that was not an easy job, like what we did, right? And still we feel uh, we are in a plateau where we can't see any improvement. The situations comes when you cross that beginner level and then you reach maybe intermediate, right? Or maybe upper or below intermediate or intermediate, we can say. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say progress is very slow. So it's take time actually.
Mm-hmm. So beginner to intermediate, it's quite easy to reach. But
Like
when you
but
tend to intermediate to advanced level, that is quite daunting task, and we have to put our complete effort. And it will take, I think, 2 to 3 years. I'm not very experienced about it. I'm also learning, but I think what I'm struggling like to reach intermediate to advanced level, it is quite daunting task. It's take time.
Right, obvious. It's take time. And what about you? Like, when did you exactly start your English journey?
Yeah, like 6 months ago, I started my journey. Like I started to take to speak with real partner, right? So before that, I was learning English through texting, through writing, through reading, but I was not in real time conversation. So it's been you can say 6 months when I'm learning started to learn this language. And yeah, so I can see drastic changes when I started to have conversation with real time. So I'm doing my practice through application. So this application helped me a lot to learn this language, and still I'm learning through that. Hmm.
So, do you want to share that application name which
Yeah,
you are practicing?
I downloaded one application named Hello Talk, and yeah, so this only application I have been using. Hello Talk.
It's a like application where you can connect with native speakers too, right?
Yeah, native speaker too, and you can also find any Indian speakers as well if you are not able to understand their accent. Then
And if I'm not wrong, where tutors or maybe who proficient in this language, they conduct their panel there, right?
yeah, exactly. You can also find that tutor as well. This is really beneficial for practicing English.
Right, right. Because there was a long time ago, someone um, had recommended me that platform. So I joined
Mhm.
for a few weeks and I found it very useful. But back then I was uh, like I was in my job, so I didn't give like much time. But I'm now planning to again download and try to utilize, take a leverage of that. I guess it's a free of
Yeah,
cost, right? Anyone can use it.
yeah, it is totally free. You can get if you will create your own VR. There's an option to create your VR, and then you will get
Yeah.
2 hour free. And when you will join another VR, then you will get 90 minutes. So it is more than enough to do practice.
Okay, what is VR like? Could you just clarify more?
Yeah,
Like, who is
you
maybe
can.
going to use this platform?
You can create your room, and people can join you through that room, and you can keep your own topic. So to make your day or conversation productive, right? So through that you can get 2 hour free talk time, you can say. And when you will use more than 2 hours, then you have to buy subscription.
Okay. If you are using that platform as a learner, then you have like you can say limited time, maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes to use it. But if you are using as a host there, right, then you have a
Mhm.
2 hours to use it. Okay, got
Yeah,
that.
exactly. 2 to 3 hours.
Mm. Definitely, I'm tried this actually. That was a long time when I tried, so I guess there's a many changes have been made there, maybe.
Hmm. Yeah, I've been using this for 6 months, so it is really beneficial for any learner. Yeah,
Okay.
so you should also
People are
try.
genuine, right?
What do you say?
No, I'm saying like learner are genuine there, right?
Yeah, not all, but it depends on you when you will allow. Yeah,
Yeah, there's an
not
exception.
all from them you can expect only productive conversation, but yeah, it depends on your mindset. If you allow yourself to make your day productive, then no one can stop you.
Okay, got it, got it. That's nice. Okay. So, is there anything do you want to share with the audience or any tips before we wrap up this session?
So in this time nothing is going like coming into my mind currently. So I think done, and yeah.
Okay. So it was nice speaking with you, and I can say I thoroughly enjoyed that conversation. And I'll see you in next video soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maima, for having me. And I'm really
That's
grateful for that. Thank
that's
you.
my